All right, you know, I'm back. Okay, so let me show you. We're gonna get started on our brown stew chicken now, but I want to just show you the rice. I didn't get to pause the video, but I do want to show you what's in the pot. It's almost ready. If you can see, it's just bubbling up. I put thyme in there, garlic, coconut milk. The beans were almost done. I did beans from, the dry beans. Some recipes says you can use bean canned beans, but I'm not. And this is going to be our grease. I didn't get it started yet. I had a couple of phone calls I had to take, but somebody put garlic in theirs, so I'm going to put garlic in mine. Remember, I told you I had marinated the night before? Yes, when I woke up this morning, you know what it smelled like? I was already cooking. And my husband asked me, "Where are you cooking that at?" I said, "I'm not. It's the spices." So I want to kind of show you. I added the carrots. What I forgot to show you is tomatoes. They do put tomatoes in there, just one tomato. And so I did cut that up and put that in there last night. I cut the carrots up last night as well. I have 2 potatoes that I'm going to put in there. So I'm going to go ahead and peel those while the grease is getting itself together. So you can see, if you can see the grease getting its life together as it get hot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and peel the potatoes though while that's going on. I'll probably just pause it because you don't need to have all that dead space. But I just want you to see that I got garlic in there, and the garlic comes out before the meat. All right, I'm back. Okay, the rice is pretty much done here. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the chicken. And they put the brown sugar in there. Some say no brown sugar, some say like brown sugar, some say like, oh, that's a cuss word if you put brown sugar in there. Just so I don't care. I'm gonna put some brown sugar in there and let it cook a little bit. And yeah, I'm just gonna put a little in there, let it cook a little bit. With that, I'm gonna go ahead then, once it dissolves, I just only put a little bit in there. I just want you to see just how much. Not much at all. See, just a little bit. And I'm just gonna stir it in there. Yep, I'm just gonna stir it in there though, just to make sure that it does what it does. And these are the silicone, so it's not gonna melt. So they kind of just mix it in there and let it does what it do. And I'm gonna let it just bubble and do what it does. And then, yep, these garlic pieces are actually cooking now. So we don't want them in there because they'll burn. So I'm gonna show you something too, because I'm just popping the garlic out. We're getting ready to go ahead and start the chicken in there. Want to go ahead and start the chicken in here. One of the things they do is, after, you remember I marinated everything. Marinated everything, and as you can see, I separated the chicken because one said the reason why they take all the stuff off the chicken is so that it doesn't burn when you're frying it. And so you don't want the skillet too hot, but you don't want it see if you can kind of see what's going on, because I have to flip this over. Make sure you're putting it away from me. I should, my husband was telling me I should have just, really cut the stuff off the bone. They really don't have the bone in there. And I said, yeah, I'll try and do that next time. And really, they said that, but, I'm a beginner, so at this point, I told them it doesn't really matter to me right now. I want to get started and see, really what I can do. And so it's going to fry. See it frying there. I might have to turn my fan on at some point, so I probably won't show you the whole situation, because once I turn that fan on, you won't be able to hear anyway. So I got all my ingredients together. I cut the potato up. That potato doesn't go into towards the end, but I have Yukon potatoes that are pretty soft, so they're not going to take long to cook. So I'm going to fry this up. Once I fry all this up, I might have had a little bit too much grease, because they don't put a whole lot of grease in there. And I did pour some out before I got started, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's my first time, so we'll see. My son saw my first video. He was like, well, he liked the process, but he didn't want to try. Other son said he'll probably try. The other one is in California, so he definitely can't try. The other one will be driving down soon, either this morning. He said he'll go in the refrigerator and check to see if it's some there. So this pot of rice is a whole bunch of rice. I don't know if you can freeze it, but I'm gonna have to find somebody to give it to. So I had a meeting with my coach, and one of the things I was working about is celebrating what is right. A lot of times we're looking at what's negative until the stuff, so the fire, I'm going to turn it up because it came down. That's that it came down. I'm going to take some more of that grease out of there. It came down because one thing some people don't realize is when you put more stuff in the pot, it actually makes the fire, the temperature go down. So I'm just gonna get some of that grease out of there. I'm gonna pour some off of there. I got a jar. Yep, here's a jar right here. I'm just gonna pour some of that grease off of there. Don't try this at home. I could probably scoop it out, but we'll see. I think that's too much. And hold on, let me get some pads. I'm not trying to teach you what to do, but I'm going to pour some of this grease off. So as you can see, I made a big difference. I even put even less grease in there. And I'm going to put some more chicken in there. I have room now, but it's not you don't really need a lot of chicken. I mean grease. We're always this is olive oil. That's what they use was the olive oil, and probably use the olive oil because it's not for deep frying. Olive oil is not a deep frying type of thing. So I just turned it back up. I'm gonna squeeze whatever piece of meat that can squeeze in there. Looks like another drumstick can squeeze in there because this is what's gonna take the most time is doing the chicken. And then after the chicken, that's when we start putting stuff in. But anyway, what the coach was saying is we're so busy focusing on, what's not working and what's not right versus looking at what is working. Celebrate what did go right this week. Maybe if you wanted, like she used an example and it did happen, like a box, well, not in a boxing ring, but like the heavy boxing punching bag. I do that. And what happened is I couldn't go certain days. Instead of saying, dang, I didn't get to go none of those days. Well, what did you have to do that you had to do something else? And let me get back started when I get a chance. So thinking about stuff like that. So I'm going to pause it and while we're frying the chicken, and we'll come back on. Hey, I just want you to see the chicken while it's cooking. I had one person, they just stuffed all their chicken in there. So I stuffed the rest. So you'll see some pieces that are done and you see pieces that are not. I did put the brown sugar in there and everything, so I just wanted you to see like what's going on with the brownness. So those have to get done too. So I'm just going to try to just get it all cooked at the same time. Just got those last three that I put in there. I'll be back. Want you to just see the rice. It looks nice. And you can see that the chicken is making its own sauce. So, it's a matter about if you want to add water or not. But I had poured out a lot of the oil, and there's still quite a bit in there. So, that's up to you. I'm not a professional, so, watch some more YouTube videos like I am now taking the chicken out of there. You can see that that brown sugar kind of burned a little bit. So, but that's okay. It should a little bit. Yeah, that's okay. So now we're gonna just put those. You see, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't want my phone messed up. It's both in there. So I'm about to put the vegetables, the same vegetables that we marinated it. I put the rest of the seasoning in there. I'm gonna put that in there now and kind of cook that. I might not need to use all of that. She put water in there, but I don't know if I want to put any extra water in there. I might put extra water in there, I might not. But I put those in there. These are the vegetables that she had. So, that's what Thank you. So I still have a lot of vegetables left. But you know, I think I'm gonna just make sure I get the juice out of it. Make sure all the tomatoes are used. They put ketchup in there after it starts cooking, so I didn't. I try to put. I'll just put the tomatoes in there because they don't put too many tomatoes. Just like 2 tomatoes in there. So I'll put all the tomato pieces in there. Um, Make sure I got all the tomatoes. We got the sweet peppers, a few bell peppers in there. Just find my pieces of tomatoes. I just cut up 2 tomatoes and put them in there. Then I'm gonna put the potatoes in there, and then I'm gonna add let this cook down for a moment. Then I'm gonna add the chicken back in. That's what they do. They add the chicken back in. So I got carrots in there. Carrots are in there. And I'm gonna put I might need I don't know. I'm just gonna let it cook and see. Put the potatoes. I'm gonna put the potatoes in there now. And then add the chicken back. I just really believe the chicken is going to add its own liquid. So I'm probably gonna just find the top that goes to this container, because I do want the juice to make its own juice. I don't want to put extra water in there because the flavor of the chicken actually is really good. So let me just stir that in there really quick. I think I did show you the rice, what it looks like so far. Now I'm going to put the chicken in there. You could use a skillet or a bowl or whatever, but yeah, see, it's just like a lot of juice in there. So cook it for like 30 minutes is what they're saying. I'm gonna put the lid on there and let it cook, and I'll be back. I'll be back. Yep, I did taste that chicken. That chicken has a very good flavor. There's one particular piece I wanted to cook. I also put 2 of the wings in my what I call that thing, to roast 2 chicken wings, because I was just like, that's way too much chicken. So I just got to get the top, put the top on there and let it do its thing. Hopefully it's close by. All right, we're gonna take a break. So I want to tell you about my novice mistake. You really do want to cut the bones off before, to ensure that the chicken is actually done. So I ended up just getting my these are not just regular knives, this is meat scissors. Just going through and cutting the bone, cutting the bone off, and then seeing that, there's still some cook that needs to be done on the chicken. So when you are doing this, you do want to make sure there are no bones to the best of your abilities that are cut off. And that's what I'm spending my time doing. I'm sweating, of course, but it has to be done because I want to make sure all the meat is cooked. The rice really does taste good. Some of the beans could be a little dunner, but it's got a really nice flavor. And I mixed it with this meat, so it was, yeah, it's going around pretty good. So I'm just cutting the meat right now, cutting it right off the bone. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. You don't need to watch me do that, but yeah, it's the actual, thing. So if you want to just see, I'll show you just for a moment, but you're not gonna stay on here watching that. Just seeing how much work now I'm having to do is getting this meat off of there and making sure this meat is done, because you don't want to be serving no raw meat to anybody. But if it's done right, then all the meat is cooked when you go ahead and put that thing in there. So, when you do the fry, so when you do that first fry on it, and you don't actually have to fry it first. It's just, that's what people do sometimes, to give it that brown color. In addition to browning, some people don't use that browning as well. So that's all I'm doing right now. But you don't have to. You can put it all in the pot and let it cook like a stew. That's the quick way, but I want to do it the long way. I'll be back. So I just want to show you my progress. We got the potatoes. I'm probably not done yet. I'm going to put cornstarch in there. Cornstarch to make it a little bit thicker. It has a nice flavor. To be honest, I don't really know what it's supposed to taste like because I have never made it before. So with that being said, said, we'll just, go with the flow. My husband's had it before, so he'll let me know if it tastes anywhere near it. It's probably going to give you some pointers, which that's fine. I'm okay with that. I may put a little bit more spices in there to give it a little bit more flavor. I made some grilled chicken wings out of the ones. I took the chicken wings out and made it real thin. You probably can hear it. I don't know if you can hear me because, yep, I had to turn that on because I was making the grilled chicken wings. I'm gonna put a little bit more seasoning in here. Then I put a little bit more all-purpose. That's from them. And then some chicken. So there's 3 more seasonings. I'm not going to add too much because I really don't know what the flavor should be, but I want to add a little bit more. So I'm going to do the all-purpose, put a little bit more all-purpose in there. I'm not telling you how much because I don't know, so I didn't measure it. And I'll put a little bit more of the chicken seasoning, in there. And I'm going to mix that up and see what that tastes like. Remember they put ketchup in there. I didn't put ketchup in there yet. I may put it in there, may not, but I added a little bit of, I had some stewed tomatoes, so I put a little bit of that in there. So I'll have to make up my mind about what I'm going to do about that. And I'm going to taste that. So here's what it's looking like. I'm a novice, so I don't know if it even looked like it's supposed to be looking. It doesn't, it made a lot of gravy, so probably not like the pros because theirs don't look so gravy-ish, but it's okay. I think it'll be okay. So let me just rinse this spoon and taste this. I don't know. I like the flavor. Now my husband's going to have to tell me if the flavor is right or not because I don't know. But the flavor that it has right now, I actually like that. So we're going to leave it like that. We're going to let the potatoes get done and let it just be done. Most of the ones that I see their stew is not as, liquidy. I have a lot of liquid in there. And that's because I put the cover on and that's what she didn't want. So she was like, she took the cover off because she knew it would make its own juice. But then that shows you that you really don't need to add water though because it's going to make its own juice. So I'm going to consider this a done deal. I'm going to pause it just because I already tasted but I want to show you my chicken wings. I'm just going to grab them so you can see it's so crisp. It's probably going to taste so good. I put it in the I don't know what you call this thing. I keep forgetting. Ooh, look at that. Now that I'm about to eat. I got another one. I might share it with somebody, but ain't no guarantee. I'm going to make me up a bowl with what it tastes like now, and I'm going to go ahead and put like the beans and rice. And they put it like next to, and they have some plantains. I don't have any plantains. I could have, but I just didn't. And so I'm just going to put a little in there and just a little bit of this in there. I'm going to grab a spoon and put it on top and just show you what my end product is really looking like. And the rest of it I'm just going to cook and be done with it. But pretty much this is the state of which mine is going to be. So I'm just going to make sure I got, a little, there's my beans and rice. And I'm just going to put like a little piece of meat in there. Just grab a piece off of somewhere. See, there's a piece right here. And see the color on there, and that's what they're talking about, that browning on there. I'm going to let that cook through with the top off. And, whew, I don't know. I'm not a professional, but I did have a lot of fun doing that. And I say, you got to enjoy life. And that's why I did this. Literally, I was laying in the bed, and I knew I had to marinate the chicken. So I said, ooh, let me get on up and marinate this chicken. I said, ooh, I'm going to make a video. And that's what I did. And I really had a great time. So you got to learn how to enjoy life. You got to, roll with it. Things are going to happen. They're not going to always be well. And sometimes it take you 5 minutes to get through it, sometimes months and sometimes years. But it's all about your perspective. And mine is about living. So if I could help you at least do that, try something different. Videotape them. And nobody's watching. I mean, I put it on YouTube because I need to have space on my phone. But I just had a great time doing it, just trying new recipes, and who knows, I might do it again sometime soon. Thank you. This is Shonda Davis from the Davis Kitchen, signing off.